Today, I wanted to talk about being prepared and being not prepared. Um, and this is a topic I can speak about in many dimensions, but I'm going to take a particular slice today. In, in my own experience, I really like being prepared for things. I like being prepared for meetings. I like being prepared um, for travel. Or for an excursion, a day excursion, and that's great. I really like having whatever I need available and knowing that I've covered all my bases. Um, that's really good, and it's something that I'm pretty good at. I'm pretty good at spotting things that might come up. I'm a good team member to help spot potential issues that may come up down the road. And of course, I can always get better at that. I can always refine that even further, how to be prepared. But I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about not being prepared, because although being prepared is great and it's something that I really think about, it can be a bit much for me. If I'm traveling, my head will tend to ruminate. Do I have everything? I'll make packing list after packing list. I like to pack early, but I'm always concerned. What if this doesn't work out? And what am I forgetting? And I have this feeling of, oh no, what if I'm somewhere and I forget something important? And it actually creates a lot of tension or stress for me. And if I feel like I haven't done a good job packing the night before, it can really disturb my sleep and things like that. So I think you get the idea. So what I've been exploring is getting better at being unprepared. And, you could think of it as getting good at thinking on your feet, being good at being resourceful when things don't go as expected. And I'm trying to build my confidence to handle things when they're not prepared. I went on a trip to Mexico City about 6 months ago, and I had never been there, and I was a little bit nervous about it. And actually, the week before I went, I found out that 3 people that I had planned on spending time with there all had to leave town that week. But I had already booked, everything was booked. So when I got there, I was basically on my own. And I started to, before the trip, I started researching. I sat down to research, okay, what am I going to do there? What am I going to see? And then I thought, well, this is a really new experience for me. I haven't been there. I don't know what the city looks like. I know nothing about it. So I intentionally left it open. I didn't research museums. I didn't research sites. And the biggest shocker is I didn't research restaurants. Now, when I got there, it was pretty magical discovering all these things. However, I did feel like I had to do a lot of catching up. I felt like, oh my gosh, I want to find the restaurants now. Luckily, my friends came in, and friends that weren't there came in with a lot of recommendations of things for me to do. But it did build in me a little bit more of a confidence that I can land someplace and I can find all the essentials. It's like, okay, where's a pharmacy? Where's the coffee shop? How do I get around? What's transportation like? And basically, I realized pretty quickly, like, I've got this covered. There's nothing here that's missing in a way that would be really problematic. And so that's something that I'm leaning into a little bit more, is testing myself to jump into situations without being prepared. Not, obviously you don't want to test this at the most mission critical meeting of your life, but it can be refreshing to show up to a meeting and just be there and see, how do you handle yourself under pressure? I'm remembering another time when I went into a meeting with my colleague Piat, who you'll see on some of the other talks. And I had no idea what we were doing in this meeting. When I asked him, he didn't really share anything. And then when we sat down, he made quick introductions, and then he kind of gestured to me and he said to the client, Rob's going to tell you what you need to do. I had no idea what was going on, but it was amazing. My mouth opened and I started sharing ideas. And ultimately, we were hired and we got to do some great and really fun consulting for these people. So I was really glad that, you know, Piat kind of put me in that situation where I wasn't prepared or felt like I wasn't prepared, and then ultimately found out that, you know what, I can cover this. I've got this handled. So I encourage you to look at situations where you're prepared and also explore expanding in places where you're not quite as prepared.